All right, Cedric, thank you. Let's check in with our team in southern Utah. Brian McElhatton is leading our coverage there for the PGA Tour. Brian, it looks beautiful out there, but also it seems a little windy, too.
Jordan, let me tell you, the rule of television is as soon as you start going live from a location, the wind is going to pick up. It's going to tousle your hair a little bit and cause some problems with the microphone. We are doing the best we can. This is beautiful southern Utah desert country, isn't it? The Black Desert Resort looking just beautiful on this gorgeous day. A little warm, but we know it could be worse down here, right? Hey, we've got team coverage for you as the PGA Tour comes to town for the first time in 60 years. Our sports anchor, Wesley Ruff, talked to some of the players here. They're very excited, looking forward to the competition in this beautiful landscape. He'll talk about that. Our reporter, Cannon Seacrest, this is his home turf. He works out of our bureau here at the Black Desert Resort. He tells us what the resort has to offer and what we can expect in the coming days. But first, I want to tell you about an interview I had with the managing partner here, Patrick Manning. He's the head honcho, if you will, and he tells me that all of this around us, the greens, the buildings, the players arriving, the golf carts whizzing by, all of this has been 20 years in the making. Here's part of our conversation. Well, this view is killer. I mean, tell me where we are right now, and you ever get sick of this?
I don't get sick of this at all. I don't, never. We're standing on the end of the Greater Zion Club 3-story structure. It's a VIP hospitality, elevated experience on the 16th green. But if you're in this structure and you walk through to the other side of the structure, then you're on the shortest par 3, the 17th, but then you can look all the way down 18. So this is a great spot to take in the finishing holes.
So we're here now, but this has been, you said, 20 years in the making, right? Yeah. Take me back to the beginning when this was just a nugget in your mind. How did it come to be?
Well, somebody told me to come check out this land. It was just land. Back in 2004, I came out here with my wife and walked out on the property, and I'd never been here before. And so just having that, I had this suffocating feeling of I'm supposed to be here. And
you felt it that strong.
I felt I had to be here, like I couldn't breathe. And I told my wife, we're supposed to sell everything and move here. And she said, why? And I said, I can't explain it. And she said, well, you're gonna have to try a little harder than that. I was able to convince her to come, obviously.
Yeah. She put a lot of faith in you and this idea, didn't she?
She did. Yeah. And started to envision this, and the vision evolved and grew, and around 17, 18, we got this thing designed and broke ground shortly thereafter.
First time in 60 years that the PGA Tour has come to Utah. Can you talk to us about this moment and how big of a deal that is?
Yeah, totally. I called the PGA Tour, whatever it's been, 18 months ago now, maybe a little bit more, and I pretty much demanded that they come out and see what we're doing, because instead of just tell me no. And so they came out. Steve Winslow from the PGA Tour, he came out. He's in charge of course design. And so we walked this 18 holes with Steve over a 7-hour period. And he held his cards pretty close to the vest. When we got to the 18th green, he said, you know, there are spectacular golf courses on the PGA Tour, and there are epic holes, but nothing will pop on national television like this course in this setting.
So what was your first thought when he said that, after holding his cards so fast, right?
My first thought was, so is that a yes? do we have it? Yeah. And of course we did, and the PGA Tour told me that going from yes to a signed contract was the record speed that we were able to get something done quickly.
Hey, let's bring in sports anchor Wesley Ruff here. Wes, could you imagine telling your wife, hey, honey, we're going to sell everything, we're going to move out here, we're going to build this
something, and it's going to be great.
I know. I can only imagine what my wife would say.
That's crazy. But hey, we're so excited that PGA Tour is here for the first time since 1963. Wow. So 61 years since the tour's been here. We've got 132 players playing in the event that tees off tomorrow. $7.5 million purse. Winner gets $1.35 million, which is, you know, pretty nice, for golfing. 9 golfers with local ties involved, including Mike Weir, Jadon Blake, Patrick Fishburne, Zach Blair, and 5 others. So we're going to be keeping an eye on those. And coming up in just a few minutes in sports, we're going to talk about what some of the players, both locally and who've never been here before, are saying about Black Desert Resort.
But you loved the game of golf.
Yeah.
So what's this like for you seeing this actually happen?
I never in my wildest dreams thought the tour would ever come to Utah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was, 5 years old when it left, so to have it back here, I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Awesome. I can feel your excitement. Wes, we'll look forward to talking with you in just a moment. Before we do that, though, our Southern Utah correspondent, Cannon Seacrest, he works out of our newsroom and our weather center here at the Black Desert Resort, and he has a preview of what we can expect and what the locals are saying about all of this. Let's say hi to Cannon.
Yeah, it's been really amazing to kind of see all of this stuff really just transform in front of my own eyes. I've been working here for a while now, and to see all of this come and the PGA Tour happening for tomorrow is amazing. The final touches are coming on, and the party has already started down here. Pro and amateur golfers have been hitting the course since this morning. There have also been a lot of volunteers from the community, including the Utah Tech University golf team. I spoke with one of the players about what they're doing to help out this weekend, as well as what it's like to be close to all of the pros.
So we're just helping out on the driving range, which is amazing because I don't believe they're allowing fans out here, so we get to be up close and personal with the pros. So just helping out on the range and picking balls and doing whatever we can to help them out. Most of them are pretty friendly, and so it's good to talk with them and kind of see how they go about things and kind of learn from them, so it's amazing.
They're expecting thousands of people to show up down here as we move throughout the tour, all geared up for one of the biggest events in Utah history. It's going to be one of the busiest weeks in 2024 for sure, and I'm stoked, and fans here are also stoked for tomorrow's tee time. Reporting live at Black Desert, Brian, back to you.
Cannon, good to hear from you. I know so many people are excited about what's happening here at the Black Desert Resort in Ivins. Thanks so much for that report there.